And there I go again talking when I'm not. But if you heard, he went like 4 out of 5 threes on the Knicks run. He just lit them up with layups and assists, getting his teammates open. It was just a really good game by Jimmer, and he just needs to get on a streak like that, like his whole career, and he'll be good. But this might be the end of his career. I don't want it to be, because Jimmer is an amazing player, and the NBA can't really show that because the teams won't let him play. Honestly, I really want the Jazz to pick him up because he's just a great player overall. I mean, Trey Burke is more of a shooting guard than a point guard, if anything. I know it sounds kind of weird, but Trey Burke, he's more of a shooting guard. He doesn't really pass as much. He's bigger on shooting than passing. And Jimmer, he's kind of in the middle with passing and shooting, even though he had like a 76% three-point rating, three-point percentage last year. He still passes a lot. That's probably why his three-point percentage is so big. He only takes open shots. And open shots lead usually to threes or big open jumpers. As you can see missing there off the front of the rim. You're not going to see that often. Yeah, like I drained that second one. But sorry for being so quiet again. If it's too loud, just turn down the volume. I'm not as energetic as I am down with something. Beginning of the school year. Dang. He missed that one. I remember I got a couple assists. My goal was to go for a double-double here. But spoilers, I only get one more assist before the end of the game. And because of the assists that I try to get, we end up losing the game. Just spoilers there. That's my problem. I can't keep a secret until, like, I don't know. There is only a couple minutes left with this, but we do also have the other stuff. Like the NBA draft goes on for a couple minutes. So once the NBA draft kicks up, I'll just kick back and watch it. You'll see who I get drafted by. Takes like 10 minutes just to get to 5-10 minutes just to get to where I'm at. Thank you, Cody Zeller. I remember that. I was mad at Oladipo. Or no, that was Caldwell Pope. No, that was Oladipo. Oladipo and Caldwell Pope at the same number. So, I don't know why. But they do. Oh, man. You know what? I might just skip up ahead till... Cause I am in recording right now, so I just pause the video, go to where I was drafted. I'm really not energetic right now. I don't have a lot of energy. I'm tired. I really am tired. That's why I'm not like extra loud and close to the mic, if you can't tell. I'm thinking about getting like a Blue Snowball USB mic. Blue Snowball is one of the best mics you can get. Then the Blue Yeti. Blue Yeti is kind of out of my price range, but I really want one. That would have been number 9, but I remember, like, I almost had it. I just recorded this today, actually. August. No, it's not August anymore. It's September 11th, 2014. And today is a day of tragedy. For those of you out of country, people who don't know what happened on September 11th, 2001. The Al-Qaeda group, the Al-Qaeda terrorist group, crashed 3 planes intended for. They crashed 3 planes into main points of the U.S. government. They crashed 1 plane into the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. They crashed 2 planes into the Twin Towers. 1 plane came, just went straight into it. And the other plane went straight into it as well, and people were panicking, and it's a horrible day. I was only 10 months old at the time, but we're learning about it in school. Some days we forget the people who fought to save lives on September 11th. And September 11th, 9/11/01, Flight 157 was hijacked and intended to suicide bomb the White House. The White House was not reached. Instead, there is a town in Pennsylvania that it reached instead. It didn't hit anything in the town in Pennsylvania, but it did crash. The force of the plane killing everyone on board. But what happened was, why it was intended for Washington, D.C. and the White House, and it just wasn't. It didn't get to the White House. The reason was, on Flight 157, there were a number of passengers, including the crew, who rebelled against the Al-Qaeda hijackers on that plane. There were 4 hijackers meant to destroy the main parts of the government of the U.S. And the last part to destroy was leadership, which is the White House. And those people probably saved America. That group of people who risked their lives, who sacrificed their lives just to save millions. And it's insane how you think, well, we're going to die anyway. How are we going to die? That is the toughest decision you're ever going to make. You're never going to make that decision unless you absolutely have to. How am I going to die? And how it must have been for those people just to know they weren't going to go home. Now, as I play the game here, as the live commentary goes on, let's take a moment of silence for it, for 9/11. If you're watching this on 9/11, sad day. Though I won't truly understand what really happened, and I won't ever understand how people felt because I was only 10 months old. I will never know what really happened, how it felt. I was 10 months old. I wasn't 13. I wasn't 14. I wasn't 15. I wasn't 12. I wasn't 9. I didn't know how to react. I was just a baby. But in some ways it still affects me because the idea of terrorism, I hate it. Anyone would hate it except the terrorists themselves. And it's just, the question is, why would anyone do it? That is the biggest question of all time. Why would someone want these people dead? Why would someone want innocent civilians dead? Why? That's the question, real question. It's not why would they do it. It's why would they want innocent civilians dead because of just one thing?